Hermes 2015 Pre-Owned Birkin 30 bag. There's no competing with this bag, not when the model Jane Birkin is its ambassador. Crafted from powder pink and sky blue leather, this Hermes Birkin handbag is finished with gold-toned hardware and a 30 cm trapeze body. Beauty attracts beauty. Hermes Birkin 30 tote bag. Welcome to the very top of the bag food chain. Named after English actress and singer Jane Birkin, this Hermes bag is one of the most sought-after pieces in the luxury world thanks to its sophisticated design. Iconic. Hermes 2020 Pre-Owned Birkin 30 bag. Crafted from mint green calf leather, this Birkin tote bag from Hermes is finished with gold-toned hardware and a 30 cm trapeze body. Highlights: mint green calf leather, signature sangles straps, metal feet, padlock detail, hanging key fob, set of keys, fold-over top, twist lock fastening, 2 rounded top handles. In Hermes 2008 Pre-Owned Birkin 35 tote. Talk about exquisite. Constructed from orange leather, this Birkin 35 tote bag from Hermes will steal your spotlight fairly easily. Don't worry, you'll still be happy to carry everything you want inside it. Perfect highlights: orange leather, circular top handles, padlock fastening, key charm, metal feet. Hermes 2015 Pre-Owned Birkin 30 bag. There's no competing with this bag, not when the model Jane Birkin is its ambassador. Crafted from powder pink and sky blue leather, this Hermes Birkin handbag is finished with gold-toned hardware and a 30 cm trapeze body. Beauty attracts beauty. Hermes 2006 Pre-Owned Birkin 30 bag. Meet sleekness with cutting-edge elegance, boasting its famous twist lock fastener and enough room inside for everything you wish to carry. This Birkin 30 bag from Hermes is for those with a refined fashion palette. That's you indeed. Hermes Pre-Owned Birkin 30 tote bag. Meet sleekness with cutting-edge elegance, boasting its famous twist lock fastener and enough room inside for everything you wish to carry. This Birkin 30 tote bag from Hermes is for those with a refined fashion palette.